Okay, here's that radio of yours that you sent. It's a nice looking radio. I haven't seen one of these before, but I'm pretty sure this is just an updated 76 XL with weather. Because this is still Philippines made. This is before China took over. So it's pretty cool. 5-watt dead key. A little bit off frequency, but that's kind of normal. But this is kind of the bad part, so get my tone thing to work here. Sorry. There we go. So she's what I like to call like the crown. See how it looks kind of like a crown sitting on its side? Or kind of like a peanut butter cup on the bottom. Yeah, that's not good. So, I mean, it's definitely doing the power. Average power is 11 watts and peak power is like 36, but it's lighting up the spectrum. So, I got this in 30 kilohertz, so each one of these boxes is 3 kilohertz. That's 27, 205, 208, 211, 214, which somewhere right around here is the next channel up. So we're putting out quite a bit of power. There's, you know, obviously more power in the channel that we're on, but it's spreading out. So there's 50 kilohertz. So now each one of these boxes is 5 kilohertz. So there's 205, 210, 215, 220, 225. So yeah, it's, you know, it's hard on it. It's got that really nasty effect. Now it looks great on a power meter, so let me show you on my meter, and then we'll hook the dozy up and get a good understanding on that meter too for guys that have those. When you have a radio that's all cranked up like this, how they look. So again, the big number is peak, this is average. Hello radio, 1 2 1 2. So it has that big punch. 9, 10, 11 watts average and almost 50 watts peak. So you can hear a good sign when you know your radio's way over modulated and stuff is when you can hear your voice coming through the circuit board, which you can hear that on this radio. 1 2 1 2 1 2, check check check. It's almost like it's a talkback effect. Like that, if you put this into an amplifier, look out, because it's going to get really bad, because the amplifier is going to amplify whatever you put in. So a lot of guys give CB amps a bad thing, but a lot of times they're not overly bad. They just, you put a bad radio in, and then you get what you get. So let's put this in average. So now this big number will be average. There'll still be peak here. Hello radio, 1 2 1 2 1 2, hello, about 9 10 watts average. Okay, so now I'll hook this up to the dozy, and I don't have time to do anything with it today, but just, you said you wanted to see it, so here's going to be on the dozy. Alright, so I got a different dummy load over here for that, but alright, so dozy, 20 watt scale, we'll go to RMS, which is there. 5 watt. Hello, about 6. Peak, I think it's probably gonna peg this. Hello, nope. Oh, dozy is stingy. She's a stingy one. Hello, it makes this even look like a mud duck radio. Hello. Well, there you have it. So it definitely has had some excessive tuning to it. I'm just gonna open it up and take a look. I'm not gonna do anything though. Alright, well, somebody put some painting tape there. Dead key 2.97 and peak 27.78. So, well, dead key is like 5 and peak is almost 50. So you got that big old weather board in the way. I mean, it looks like you can pop it out, but man, that thing is huge. They've come a long way with radio technology now, with weather boards being integrated into like IC chips and stuff, where it's just a command. So this has an IRF 520. I don't know if you can, probably can't see that, but maybe if I just zoom in on it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's supposed to do 50 watts. It's a single final, so I don't think that's a factory part. And there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, nothing's really jumping out at me right now. But like I said, I've been working all day. I'm tired, and only thing I'm going to do really quick is just look up the AMC. So this is basically a 76XL still, so it's pretty cool that they updated it a little bit. But the 76XL is here, and all the board adjustments are the same here with what I see here. So I just need to find where the audio is really quick. I just want to see if just by turning it down I can clean this thing up. I just can't imagine that. Looks like what are we looking for here? I just can't imagine that just by cranking the AMC that it's going to make it like that. But I've seen things a little crazier than that before. Alright, so that is AMC VR4. Oops, I can't do the light from the camera. So anyways, VR4 is that one on the right. So let me find my tuning tool right here and see what's going on really quick. And this is all I'm going to do with it today. So because I got to get ready to go to bed. It's been a long day. What a lot of people don't realize is this radio stuff is not my main income. It's just something that I do for satisfaction, for fun, and I enjoy it, but it's not something I do every day even. So, oops, we gotta go back to the real tester here. The GoZ is okay, but not for this type of stuff. So let's get that out of here and go back to the other one, which is here. This is a very cool radio though. I don't really remember these. There was a time where I really got out of the radio probably around this time for a while. It wasn't that I was out of it, I lived in an apartment and I had what I had and I was good with it. So we're looking at what, 5 watts? Let me see. So there's that really weird effect. So we'll just see here. Yeah, I kind of figured that there's something more to it. So this is not working, so I have to dig through this board and find out what they did. They eliminated something in the AMC circuit along the way, which knocks VR4 out of service there. So that's why it's doing what it's doing. I know this R113 is gone, and I bet you that might be part of it there, because I think that's supposed to be there, and I can look that up really quick and see what that's supposed to be. So it looks like it's supposed to be a 470 ohm. I probably have that here, so I can pop that back in there. And then again, I'm going to look through the board closer and see if there's anything else that looks out of place, like somebody did something. I'll look on the other side of the board and then we'll just go from there. I'm going to look up R113, find it on the schematic, and see what I can think. Kind of hard to show this, but you got your mic here, and if you follow this line, you will run. It's really hard for me to show. Let me get the cover back on the radio because we're kind of done. So yeah, if you follow the mic path, it leads over in this general area, and you can see R113 right there on the schematic. So that definitely needs to get put back in. And like I say, I'm gonna have to go through this thing and then look at the schematic and kind of trace out things. and figure out what needs to be put back in, because something is disabling the AMC, which is causing it to just be wide open, which isn't good. I know you don't want that, so I'll be working on this when I can. I do put my customer like new radio orders first, and that's why I don't do a lot of repairs and stuff, and really don't do any repairs. This is kind of like a special thing, so because they can be time consuming, and I don't have a lot of time to sit and do that stuff. And when I get new orders in, I always prioritize that stuff first. Those are easy for me to knock out, and I'm not going to make guys wait for that kind of stuff. So but yeah, that's where we're at right now. With a little bit of love, hopefully I'll get it back to working the way it should. The 5 watts isn't really a big deal, but you know, most guys, if they want to run an amp, they're going to put variable power in this. You can go either way, but you could just lower the dead key inside the radio and just let it swing, but you're not going to get a lot of peak watts out of it like that. But you know, if you're running a smaller style amplifier, it doesn't need a lot of drive anyway. So I don't know, that's another project for another day. But for now, I got the information I need for the board, and just a little patience, we'll hopefully get it squared away for you. All right, 73.